Wow, look at this. After being closed down for renovations, the Detroit Historical Museum has reopened its doors in a big, grand way. They've got 5 brand new exhibits, and don't worry, your favorites are still here. They've just been enhanced with a facelift. Open spaces, great for parties, baby showers, you name it. So let's go take a look.
The thing that's really so compelling is that it looks like a brand new place, and we've been here for decades.
Yeah.
Right now we're standing in the Alice Gallery of Culture, which looks at Detroit over the last 100 years. And not a series of dates and boring things, but what were the big stories that really make Detroit, Detroit? We look at things like music, architecture, design, things that people really connect with.
And I love these larger-than-life photos that you've got.
Right.
It's a perfect frame for the room.
It is, and what we did is we took special care to highlight the buildings of Detroit that were built in that particular era.
And this is something totally new too, correct, behind us?
Well, it is, you know, and if you ask someone, Detroit Historical Museum, Kid Rock, how does that go together? Well, you know, it's called the Kid Rock Music Lab, and it's called that because of a generous donation from Kid Rock. But what it is, it's the story of Detroit music for the past 100 years.
So let's check out the Kid Rock Music Lab.
Let's go. And what we tell in here is the story of Detroit music. We look at some of the artists that many of us remember, from Aretha Franklin to Bob Seger to Madonna to Derek May of techno fame. We also look at some of the venues that really made Detroit really a heart of music in America. Baker's Keyboard Lounge, the Grandy Ballroom, the Rooster Tail. Great artifacts. Those 2 keyboards on the stage there, one is Earl Van Dyke's, who played with the Funk Brothers for Motown, and the other is an organ used in the Greystone Ballroom. Really significant historic significance. And over here we have Detroit Music Trivia. It's really very fun. And let's see how you do. Which Detroiter was the first?
Oh my. Madonna maybe?
No,
Aretha Franklin.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Queen of Soul.
This gives you an opportunity to mix your own music. You can choose a song and determine how you want it to sound. You can add electric guitar, drums. You can add bass, acoustic guitar. It's a lot of fun to do some creativity.
Where are we now?
We're in the brand new Gallery of Innovation, and this Gallery Innovation is very different in that it focuses on people, and people in the past and people that are with us still today who are innovating in new and different ways in Detroit. The goal here is to learn a little bit about innovation, but also to inspire kids and families and others to be innovative. And one of the ways we do that is with our Innovation Station, which is a very interesting interactive game that we developed especially for this new exhibit. And it allows you to do one of 2 things. You can create your next favorite flavor of Fagel Pop, or you can design the next car. Let's do a car.
Car.
Okay.
Oh, and then it's projecting up on the
Projecting
big.
up there.
Oh, that's neat.
We want to build a car for $300 or less.
Okay.
And let's choose a power source. Choose gas. Okay.
Done it for under 300.
Now press drive. Let's see how it goes. Here it comes. Sorry about that.
Well, Bob, I want to thank you so much for showing me what's new, and I'm going to take a look at some of the other things that we didn't get to together.
Well, I appreciate you being here, and I know once you do that, you're going to want to come back with your friends and family because there's so much more than the surface treatment that we're able to give today.
Oh, I already want to bring my kids back. Are you
Great.
kidding? That's great. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
So this area also takes you back to another era because we are in the Detroit Historical Museum after all. We've got an old-time radio here. You can hit it to hear different radio programs from the arsenal of democracy back in the 40s, the time. Look at. And going through here, we've got all kinds of things, you know, from World War II, the roles women played. The rivets in here, these are what required to build one B-24 bomber. Just one. Look at that. Another brand new exhibit is the Doorway to Freedom. It recreates the Underground Railroad experience. And I think it's really best if you just kind of follow me and walk through. If you're quiet, stop and read about what the slaves had to endure. Stay down. The river. And finally, freedom. Free at last. Well, there are a couple exhibits that visitors wouldn't dare let the Historical Museum get rid of. One, of course, being the Glancy train exhibit. But it got a makeover, too. It's now got high-def monitors back there for the train coming around. They've added some new accessories. There's the tire that's along I-94. And if you look, I'm sure you'll find many new things. Couldn't touch this. And of course, another favorite, the streets of Old Detroit. They're still here, but they've done lots of neat things. It's went high-tech, too. If you come over here, they've got this really cool exhibit. You kind of slide along. It ties in with all the different storefronts, like the pharmacy right here behind us. You can slide over to this, touch it, find out some more information in depth. And of course, the neatest thing is that they've got the doors open. You can go inside the places, the storefronts now. And no more window shopping. Now you can actually come into the stores. You can't touch anything because we want to keep it and preserve it, but you can look at all these things instead of just from the window. So as you walk along, each different area has its own information station. So there are 3 of those. And then another really nice feature is make it handicap friendly and stroller friendly. And of course, the piece de resistance, a new storefront, the Sanders collection, and you can go inside. So we've given you 5 more reasons to visit the Detroit Historical Museum. And don't forget, it's free admission. That's free for all the time.